Welcome to the session on usage of bind variables in PLSQL procedures. We assume that you have the knowledge on PLSQL procedures. This will help you in better understanding of this session. In this session, we will discuss bind variables and also their usage in PLSQL procedures. Bind variables are declared in the host environment such as SQL+. They can be used to transfer values from host environment to the one or more PLSQL programs. They are alive only for the current session. Once you exit from the session, any bind variables declared in environment will be destroyed. Let us see how to create and use bind variable in the SQL+ environment. Bind variables are declared using variable command in SQL+. The syntax is keyword variable followed by the bind variable name followed by the data type along with its size. If a bind variable is declared with number data type, specification of the variable size is not necessary. It will create a variable of number type with fixed length. A bind variable is initialized in PLSQL block. Let us look at the syntax. The bind variable is initialized in PLSQL block similar to any other variable. While referring to bind variables, the variable name must be preceded by a colon. Print command is used to display the value of a bind variable. Let us look at the syntax. Keyword print followed by the bind variable name. The output of the command is displayed as shown. Let us consider a requirement where for a given item ID, item name has to be identified. Let us look at the solution for the given requirement. Here is the procedure named sp_getItemName. Contains the code to identify item name based on the given item ID. For passing parameter to the procedure, g_item ID and g_item name are declared as bind variable in the calling environment. p_item ID is declared as in parameter and p_item name is declared as out parameter. For calling the procedure, bind variable g_item ID is initialized with the value i1001 and the value is passed to the in mode parameter p_item ID. The select statement at line 6 in the PLSQL block selects the item name as Xbox gamepad and store the same in the out parameter p_item name. The same value is passed from out parameter p_item name to the bind variable g_item name. Now, let us look at the usage of bind variables to call PLSQL procedure. First, we can create a bind variable named g_item name and then we can execute the procedure using exec command by passing the bind variables g_item ID and g_item name. Here, assume that g_item ID is already declared and initialized with the value i1001. The procedure will execute and return the corresponding value of item name to g_item name as seen before. At last, we can use print command to print the value of G underscore item name. The output is displayed as shown. In this session, we have seen declaration, initialization and usage of bind variable in PLSQL block. For lab assignments, refer to the exercises provided in the lab guide. This will help you in implementation of the concept.